What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an Arsenal inventory update to do for you guys. Vinyl this time, and we got a stack of 2020 releases to run through here for you guys. But first, what we are listening to in the background. Crawl of Time. Operation Black Widow. Yeah. 2020 has been an amazing year for power electronics releases, but this album right here has to be, in my opinion, the cream of the crop. The best, the absolute perfect power electronics release to come out this year. This is Sam of the band Terror Cell Unit and Kufar. This is his personal project. This was originally released as a tape through Fusticant, but this is the CD version put out through the awesome Chondritic Sound. Absolutely high-end quality on this digipack. Very limited, and I'm pretty sure you can still pick up a copy of this. Breathing Problem is putting out the vinyl version in 2021, so I'm very much looking forward to that. And there's a good chance you might hear me talking about this again when it comes to the year-end list stuff. But yeah. Listen to this album. This is the most powerful hour of power electronics you will hear in 2020. I promise you. Okay. 2020 has been a very crazy year in more ways than one, but in terms of music releases, it couldn't get any better or more wilder. And I have picked 5 albums from 2020 to talk about that I think that range from very good to great, to near perfect. And the first record we're going to talk about here is of a band that has become very, very popular in death metal circles recently, and I can kind of see why they've become so popular over the years. This is Necrot with Mortal. Yeah. This is a 2020 release through Tank Crimes, and if you're not familiar with Necrot, they are a trio based out of California, and they play this very traditional meat and potatoes style of death metal. I mean, this band has been making some waves for the last several years now with their style of death metal, ranging from their early demo releases, which of course got compiled into the Labyrinth compilation, and their debut full-length from a couple of years ago with Blood Offerings. I recently got to see this band play live for the most recent Decibel tour with Morbid Angel and Blood Incantation and Cannibal Corpse. They were one of the first opening bands to help get the show rolling, and they were very, very impressive. Yeah. Took me a while to get into the Necrot hype train, but now here we are. This is their second full-length album from 2020, and pretty much it picks up right where Blood Offerings left off. And it delivers a little more of the same. More in terms of guitar playing, in terms of rough vocals, in terms of lyrical content. It's pretty much what you expected from Blood Offerings, but it shows up again here on Mortal. And honestly, as much as I enjoy this Mortal record, I don't know if I like it more than I did Blood Offerings. And I thought Blood Offerings was a really, really great opening salvo for this band. But here on Mortal, like I said, it's more of the same. It's meat and potatoes. It's not really reinventing the wheel, so to speak. But I definitely think a band like Necrot are doing good things with what they're doing with death metal. And it shows on a couple of the tracks on here. I definitely think it picks up gears towards the second half of this record with songs like Sinister Will and Malevolent Intentions. But I definitely love the riffs on the opening track, Your Hell and Stench of Decay. I really dig those songs a lot here. But overall, I think this is a very good album from Necrot. I don't think it's their best, but maybe their best is still yet to come. But I can totally see why they've become so popular in recent years. So anyway, here's the front cover. Really dig this artwork. It's the same guy who did the art for the Blood Offerings album. He's back to do art again. As you can see, there's some gold foil embossment on this jacket. Very, very nice. Back cover here with track listings and more artwork. Open the gatefold and you have an extended artwork piece, which I think is really nice. Of course, this is a gatefold, so you're going to get an even nicer artwork piece in the middle here with the skull. Lyrics, credits, and information. And this album was pressed on multiple vinyl variations. There's also CD and tape, but I got my copy straight from Tank Crimes, and this is on a deep purple vinyl. Very high quality here, as to be expected. Tank Crimes always does an amazing job with their vinyl releases, and this new Necrot is no exception. So yeah, if you're into Necrot, I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy this new album. Maybe you'll like it a lot more than I personally did, but it's whatever. Necrot, Mortal, go check this one out. Up next, we move to Europe for some high-quality death doom metal. This is Eternal Rot with Putridarium. Yeah. This is a 2020 release through Gods of War Productions. And if you're not familiar with Eternal Rot, they are a duo. I think they're a duo or trio based out of both Poland and the United Kingdom. And this is their second full length. And if you're not familiar with their sound, they play this very traditional, murky, gloomy, death doom sort of sound here. And I think it works out well for this band. They have a less is more sort of approach to their sound. 4 songs, all lengthy tracks in their own respective rights, but they all get the job done so splendidly here. And I think the second full-length offering from them is a bigger step up from what they put out the last time around. Throughout the 4 songs that appear on this particular album, you get some really, really high-quality riffs, really scary vocals, very high-energy sort of stuff going on here. Downward Among the Departed, my favorite of the side A with Serenity Through Maniacal Flagellation with Decomposing Limbs, and Descent into Torment. Just some really top quality death doom going on here. I love the vocals, I love the lyrics, I love the energy. It's straight up evil sounding death doom metal, and I appreciate what Eternal Rot are bringing here with this album. And a big special thank you to Greg from Gods of War for sending me this. He occasionally sends me some great packages of some music from his label, and I wanted to make sure to show something Gods of War related on this channel, and I got to show something really nice here with this Eternal Rot album. So anyway, here's the front cover. Very nice black and white Mark Riddick artwork on here. Very, very high quality. Back cover with track listings and credits. Comes with a lyric sheet with lyrics for all the songs and more artwork, photo of the band members, comes with a fold-out poster of the artwork. There you see the artwork and the band members in question. And I don't know the limitation on this vinyl, but it did come on a standard heavyweight black vinyl. Sound quality is phenomenal, and I definitely applaud Gods of War for putting out such a heavy slab of wax here with this album. But yeah, if you like really killer death doom, I think you're going to enjoy this Eternal Rot record a lot with Putridarium. So yeah, go check out Eternal Rot with Putridarium. Okay, we're going to take a vast left turn for this next one, and this is of a band that has been very influential to black metal in their early beginnings, but for the last 2 decades, this band has sounded anything but black metal, and I honestly think them moving to a different sound is for the best. This is Ulver with Flowers of Evil. Yeah. This is a 2020 release from House of Mythology, and I honestly shouldn't have to say who Ulver are. I'm pretty sure everyone who knows extreme metal or what it's all about knows who Ulver are and what they're all about. And this is a band that has been responsible for some absolutely iconic and legendary black metal releases, most notably Bergtat, that one instrumental album that I can't pronounce, and Nattens Madrigal, absolutely essential Norwegian black metal. But ever since those releases, this band has veered off into a different course into their career. They've gone into a more electronica, avant-garde, almost pop sort of sound for their early and later sort of releases. I mean, stuff like Blood Inside. I forget what that one album is called, but stuff like Shadows of the Sun, Perdition City, all those soundtrack releases that they did in their early existence. and then into later releases with stuff like War of the Roses, Messe 1, 2, 3, or whatever that one is called, The Assassination of Julius Caesar. All those particular records, they added more contemporary production, clean singing, all the different sorts of features of electronica and avant-garde music. But with this new album, I definitely feel that this is probably the best of some of the best of their current work in a very, very long time. And with this album, they definitely go into more contemporary, modern art sort of stuff here with this album, with songs like Russian Doll, the song Machine Guns and Peacock Feathers, one of my favorite songs of the year. I mean, listening to the hook of that song, that Philip K. Dick Blade Runner reference in there, I really love that. Apocalypse 1993, Little Boy, just some seriously beautiful stuff going on here in terms of the lyrics and stuff. But as far as the music is concerned, it's very catchy, it's very... it's an earworm, basically. You hear an earworm when you listen to some of these new Ulver songs. I definitely think it's really, really awesome. And if you are into the current era of Ulver, I definitely would highly recommend you check out Flowers of Evil. This is such a beautiful album, and one of the best things I've heard Ulver do in a very long time. So anyway, here's the front cover. Got the Joan of Arc photograph going on here. Woman getting her hair cut. Back cover with track listing and credits. Comes with a fold-out lyric sheet with lyrics for all the songs. More lyrics. You got a photo of Mad Max in here, which I think is pretty nice. More lyrics on the other side. Comes with a printed inner sleeve. There you see the scissors right here. Credits and information. And the copy that I got comes on this very nice sea blue, deep blue sort of vinyl color. Very, very high quality on this thing, and it sounds amazing. But yeah, this is one of the best Ulver albums of recent memory, and I cannot recommend this one enough. So yeah, Ulver, Flowers of Evil, go check this one out. 1 second. You think I learned my lesson the last time I played a noise record in the background? I guess not. Alright. From pop music, we head on to black metal for this next one. And this is a very notable name in terms of American black metal that's finally making their presence felt. This is OLDOWAN GASH with Hubris Unchained. Yeah. This is a 2020 release through Drakkar Productions, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the first under the Drakkar USA imprint. But yeah, if you're not familiar with OLDOWAN GASH, it is a one-person project based out of the US. We don't know where this project is from specifically, but the one guy behind this band goes by the name Forlorn Spirit. And OLDOWAN GASH play this really traditional, straightforward sort of style of black metal. He put out a very awesome series of demos in the previous years, and they sounded really, really awesome. Excuse me. And this is their debut full-length. It's pretty much a continuation of the sound, although things do feel a little bit different in terms of the presentation, in terms of overall deliveries. I think the vocal stylings are a little bit different in comparison to the previous demos, but I think the vocal work on here is very, very good, nonetheless, to me. Songs like Mysteries of Our Redemption, Inventing Armageddon, Lasso of Fate, just some absolutely phenomenal US black metal going on here with these songs. And I definitely am excited to see and hear OLDOWAN GASH continue to make a difference as far as American black metal is concerned. And I really do love this debut full-length from OLDOWAN GASH. So anyway, here's the front cover. Love this artwork on here. Very, very nice. Back cover with track listings and some credits. There you see the Drakkar USA logo here. Comes with a stock card lyric sheet with some more artwork and lyrics and more credits and information. And I don't know the vinyl limitation on this to be specific, but this did come on a standard black vinyl. High quality, as to be expected. I believe if you're looking for a copy stateside, you can hit up Klaxon Records, because I know they distribute a lot of Drakar titles, especially this one in particular. So yeah, if you're a fan of OLDOWAN GASH, preferably their demos, I think you're going to like this one too. I think it's something different, but I think it still gets the job done very, very nicely. So yeah, OLDOWAN GASH, Hubris, Unchained, go check this one out. And last but not least, we got a big one here, and this is of a genre that I really don't talk too much about here on this channel, but I definitely will hope to talk more about it in the future. This is Old Tower with The Last Eidolon. Yeah. This is a 2020 release through Profound Lore Records. And if you're not familiar with Old Tower, it is a one-person project based out of the Netherlands, I think. And it is a one-person project formed by a guy known as the Spectre. He does all of the sounds, all of the synth work. And this is probably one of the most notable and prolific names within the genre of dungeon synth. He has put out a very stellar discography of work. Most notably early split releases, some 7 inches that were put out through Hospital Productions, and full-length material like The Rise of the Spectre and Stellary Wisdom. I want to say this is the third full-length from Old Tower, and I definitely think this is the most ballsy and ambitious thing Old Tower has put out to date. In terms of the artwork, in terms of the story, in terms of the delivery, this is an absolutely wonderful album. It's beautiful, it's hypnotic, it's stunning stuff to listen to, and it makes you appreciate why a genre like dungeon synth exists. I definitely appreciate what Old Tower has put into the 3 songs that are on here: Lore Master, Shadow Over Any Kingdom, and The Fallen One. I mean, these are 3 very lengthy songs, but they captivate and engross you every single time you listen to them. I think it's just that impressive and that beautiful stuff to listen to. But yeah, if you are a fan of Old Tower, I definitely think you're going to enjoy this album a lot. And it goes without saying, this is probably one of the nicest vinyl packagings that I've seen in 2020. So let's get into showing it. So anyway, here's the front cover. Uncoated stock here. Gold foil embossment. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous work done here. Back cover with track listing and credits and information. Gatefold. There you see the Spectre himself doing Spectre things. Very beautiful gatefold. Comes with a very large, heavy booklet with some additional artwork on here. And this booklet pretty much tells you the story of this entire record. If you own a copy of this album, I would highly recommend reading along with it and getting acquainted with the whole concept and the story behind it. There you see the credits and information. There you see the Spectres behind this album. Arthur Risk did the mixing and mastering for this album. And this came on a wide multitude of variants, and I was lucky enough to score the gold vinyl copy. Yeah, there you see this is the 3rd song of The Fallen One. And there's a D-side etching. Kind of hard to see. But yeah, there's a D-side etching. I honestly don't even know what the etching is. If anybody knows or can maybe tell me what it is, I would appreciate that a lot. But yeah, absolutely wonderful, wonderful stuff here from Old Tower. If you're a fan of deep, methodical dungeon synth, this Old Tower album is the one to be checking out. So yeah, The Last Eidolon by Old Tower. Go check this one out. And with that being said, I'm going to conclude this video. I'm going to leave you some links to some of the bands I talked to you about here in this video today. If you happen to have heard or own any of these releases, definitely let me know what you think about it, how you feel about it, and we can go from there. Have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. Until the next time, Army Ho out.